Hello, how are you doing? Yo, it's your boy Caleko. I meant to be doing a video earlier today and nothing has been going the way I wanted it to. So right now what I'm doing is I'm getting ready to finish cleaning the rocks that I've had tumbling, that I'm gonna have some of them for sale tonight on my YouTube channel on my 1-minute auctions. So I want to get some of that stuff cleaned up. It's been running through a tumbler just enough to clean the dirt and soft rock off and try not to lose any of the fire. And it's just basically been polished up to probably about a 1200 shine. Hey yo, how you doing, Jay Hilliker? Hilliker, yep, I got that right. So it's at about a 1200 shine right now. And I am just rinsing the aluminum oxide below me. I have 2 strainers right here. 1/4 inch, one a little bit smaller than 1/4 inch. I meant to turn on my flash. There we go, there the flash is on. Keep the mic cord out of the rocks. See what we got going on here. Oh, that green is a leaf. Some cool stuff going on here, and I completely forgot the bucket to put the stuff that I strained in, so I need to go and get that bucket real quick. Feel free, if you have any questions, to go ahead and ask them, and I'll answer them if I can. I'm pretty much doing this live stream simply because I haven't gotten anything else out this week on the channel, and I've really wanted to. Where is that thing I was cleaning? I had a container I was cleaning, and now I've lost it. I cleaned it so I could put fresh rocks and separate them out, and now I can't find it anywhere. I don't like that. All right, well, it's not that big of a deal. I'll just put them on this green bin in front of me. Oh, that's got some harder grit on it. I'd rather not. Shoot, man, shoot. Is that something over there that'll work, it looks like? Yes, this'll work. Not what I was looking for, but it will work. Hey, Tandy, how are you doing? Well, now I got something to put those fire agate in. Let's flip you guys around real quick. I got 5e in the room. So I got some fire agate I'm cleaning up and running a little bit behind on the stuff I wanted to get done. Some of that stuff is out of my control. Some of it's not. This is all Opal Hill fire agate here, and it's been lightly tumbled to clean the rock off, give it some exposure. A little bit of a polish. As you can see, there's plenty of good stuff there. Let me see if I can do a better job as a cameraman. That one's shining really pretty. Hello, Sandy Brown. Sorry about the focusing issue on the last video. I am going to fix that one, and one of the ways I'm going to fix the focusing issue I had in the last video is I've changed my mind about the type of camera I'm going to purchase. I had originally planned on purchasing a Canon 80D, which is like one of the vlogging cameras of choice, a DSLR, so it takes great photos by itself also. That's a pretty one. But I've decided, after doing some more research and watching some videos of people about the pros and cons and what they think about after they made their purchase, that for my channel, purchasing a, not all the stuff is rinsed off apparently. Purchasing a good camcorder style camera will really serve me better than purchasing a DSLR. That's the way it appears to be for me. More research I've done on lighting, on autofocusing ability, on being able to, the codec that the camera actually writes in and how much space that takes up on your memory cards. That all these things I didn't understand when I originally thought about what I was going to purchase, that now that I do understand has made me change my mind a bit about what I was going to purchase. There's some pros and some cons to that. I won't be able to take near as good as still shots, but I do have a pretty good still shot camera right now. As far as taking stills is concerned, as long as they're not in action, I'm pretty good with that one, and I can probably fix the whole action thing too. Its autofocus does not work well for vlogging and in weird lighting situations. It does what's called a lot of hunting, so that camera won't work for general usage on this channel. It'll work for some B-roll and secondary shots and stuff. I got it at a really good price, and I'm just babbling along while I'm doing this. So I'm gonna get a camcorder instead of a DSLR. I already have an inexpensive and good DSLR. So the camcorder I plan on getting, I plan on it being a 4K. And we'll see what I can do about upping my game on the memory and being able to shoot all of my videos in 4K. These are all fire agate from Opal Hill. All these dug by yours truly. And this is the first batch I've ever tumbled, and I was trying just tumble them for windows pretty much. Now I'll leave that for the moment. Pretty sure the back of my arm was just getting eaten up by a mosquito. I think I killed it. This is the worst time to be outside right now. I should really be doing this in my garage. It's mosquito heaven out here right now. And I haven't made it no better. I've had water running on and off in my backyard for the last 3 days. Right here what I have is 2 screens. I have a 1/4 inch on top, and then I have a really much smaller one than that right below it. And then under that I have a bucket trying to catch most of the, and my arms are getting eaten up. Stupid bugs. Trying to catch most of the slurry as it's cleaned off of the rocks. I want to catch most of that in a bucket. That way all the heavy materials float to the bottom of the bucket, and the lighter stuff sort of comes out of the bucket, and it can either be reused or condensed and dried and tossed out depending on the grit and the case by case scenario. I've come up with an idea to recycle this stuff much more effectively, but I'm not ready to put that to actual use yet. Got 9 of you in the room. My arm is getting mosquito bit. It's driving me crazy. I hate mosquitoes. Probably got about 4 bites underneath my arm at this point. Whoop. That's a fire agate, don't want to lose that. Oh, my phone is actually about to die because I don't have it plugged in. I'm at 20%. That sucks. Let me get some handfuls of this in there real quick. And oh, low power mode, it's asking me. Oh, I can't, it wasn't already there. I almost dropped you guys inside the slurry a couple times. All right, I only got a couple of minutes to rinse this other one and go and plug you guys in if I want to keep you alive, but I actually don't have anything set up to plug you guys in and be ready to do anything. So maybe this will just be a short video of me cleaning some stuff up before I do the sales tonight. I have a bunch of videos coming for you guys. I've really been on the fence of rebranding the channel, keeping the Mining America name for what it does. My dog's thirsty. She doesn't want to get splashed though. So I've really been considering that. Get out of there. All right, get out of here. And I've come up with a couple of different things. And I've put a couple of different things in action. And if one of the people watching right now happens to be the person that used to be a webmaster and contacted me about being a part of the websites I have some ideas for and stuff like that, go ahead and contact me again. Here you go, Chloe. Go ahead and contact me again because I'm ready to have that conversation now. And I went through my Facebook messages at one point, but could not find that message from whoever it was. So feel free to hit me back up and we can have that conversation because I'm totally looking for somebody that knows what they're doing on that aspect. America died. I sent you emails. You keep sending money to people that are not me. miningamerica@gmail by itself, I don't own that email address. Unfortunately, that email address was created before I came up with a channel and created my addresses. So you've been sending money to the wrong person. I sent you 2 very stern emails today explaining that to you. And all I can tell you is that you've been typing the wrong address to the wrong person. It has never been to send money to miningamerica@gmail.com. It's miningamericasales@gmail.com is the PayPal address. I have no idea about your money in limbo. You're going to have to contact PayPal about that. Unfortunately, that has nothing to do with me, even though you might sort of think it does. It really doesn't, because you sent money to the wrong person, and you could have checked at any time to make sure you were sending it to the right person. I sent you multiple emails showing you that you were sending money, that you needed to be sending it to the right email address. I explained the email address thing to you a few times. And unfortunately, now you're in this scenario. I don't plan on actually getting rid of your stuff because I can understand the situation that you're in. Funny enough, once before when PayPal first came around, I was in a similar situation where I wanted to buy something and I was waiting on the whole pending status thing, and it was a very expensive item. That was why I was waiting on the whole pending status thing. But unfortunately, this is not actually that scenario. This is a scenario where you mistakenly sent it to the wrong place. My battery's at 10%. Well, once again, this fire agate is all from Opal Hill. This is all stuff that I dug out. We're gonna have some Slaughter Mountain today and some Opal Hill. The Slaughter Mountain will be shinier than the Opal Hill because the Opal Hill's only been done to about a 1200 shine, and not even that properly, really just to show what it is. All right, I gotta turn my water off. Let me turn you guys around real quick. Oh, Are you still there? Can you still hear me? I got my thing all messed up. There we go. Oh, wrong thing. Okay. Oh, I saw the comment. I used the link from YouTube. That's actually, for the way everything went down, that's not even possible. The YouTube link is a PayPal me link, which I set up a long time ago. The original one, I changed it since you've had this problem. I haven't changed it in all the videos, but I changed it in the initial setup, so it doesn't show that. But the PayPal me link is a donations link and sends money directly to my PayPal. Whoa, I'm dropping you. Not as a sale. Shoot, I'm dropping you again. Trying to get you guys to a cord. We got 20 of you right now, and there we go. Sorry about that. I dropped you guys and turned you around. There's mud all over the screen, and I'm screwing it up for all 20 of you. So, unfortunately, the whole thing was every single time I've done any of these sales, I've repeated and I've shown the address to send it to. The reason to send it to that address is because you can represent that it is a sale. So you can put your address in there. When it's a donation, there's no addresses or anything like that that are provided. Like none of that stuff happens. So a donation is a donation, a sale is a sale. One of them gets more information than the other. When you make a donation, I get no information about you. I get no shipping information. You can write a note and stuff like that, but when you designate it as you're paying for an item through PayPal, then they send your shipping information to me, and they give me the option of sending you shipping information. But if you leave your email address, then I go ahead and send you an email through the shipping website I use, which is stamps.com, which they cost me more than if I was just going through PayPal to ship to people, but they also keep me really well with knowing what's going on in my shipping world at any time. I got bit up, man, just on my hand right here. There's a couple. Stupid mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes. Where's my hand? There's my hand. Stupid mosquitoes, just right there on my palm while I'm working out there. I got a bunch on the back of my arm. Mosquito hater right here, man. So I've been working on a whole bunch of stuff for upgrading this channel and also for possibly starting the other channel. I've really been on the fence over a couple of changes, but I have purchased a couple of websites, so I am going to have some announcements about that pretty soon. I plan on, Matthew Kocher, what's up, man? It's been a while. I also have some, like I said, I have a couple websites that I've actually purchased, so I have some plans on getting those up and going and you guys knowing about those and those being information areas and both driving traffic for each other. I have a business idea that I'm trying to enact that has to do with tourism in 2 different spots of the United States. So if I can have my way on that in the next couple of years, that'll be awesome. But that's a couple years out. Tonight, I plan on doing fire agate sales. I'm sweating my butt off after being outside and working, and I'm still not done on the work I was doing because I actually need to go over and fill that barrel up and start getting it rinsing before it dries. I don't want it to dry with all that stuff on it. So let me see what I got inside of the comments here. America Died said, can I send it through Facebook? Yes, you can send it through Facebook. I don't have a problem with you sending it through Facebook. Once again, you have to make sure you're sending it to the proper person, though. And, soon the whole paying through that email address, that'll change too soon. That's in the works to be changed. But until I can launch things appropriately, I'm not putting them out in the world as the way that I've put out a lot of things. It's just the way I could. I'm trying to make things from the point forward of creating the videos. I'm trying to make everything better progressively. Progress. Let's see, everybody's saying hi to each other. I'm reading through the comments. Sandy Brown says, I need a couple of extra hands. Yeah, I could use a cameraman, but I'm nowhere near that level yet. Matthew Koch said hi. PJ Crow said big baller. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm rich in rocks. And unfortunately, that website is taken, or I would have bought that. But that was taken. So Rich in Rocks is a cool name. I'll bet you the guy that has that's named Rich. What do you want to bet? Also, if you're looking for any DJ equipment, all of my newest equipment is for sale right now at really good prices on YouTube. And you can see the video for one of those things on, there's that bin I was looking for, on my other YouTube channel. You can also see, it's the Pioneer RX, whoops, I'm messing up the mic, XDJ RX2, and also a Rain 64. So I have those up for sale. They're started at $1 auctions, but they have a buy it now price of $1,500 and have them posted in other places. So $1,500 is a fair deal for either one of those. And they're going to sell and the reason they're going to sell is to upgrade to other equipment, because I can get other equipment that's DJ equipment that I like and will fit me better and will highlight my skills much better. And it's going to cost me almost nothing once I sell those two pieces. So that's the way I like to do upgrades. I like to do upgrades that cost me almost nothing at one point in time and another. Now, what I put into these two pieces, they cost me some. But I used them for a while. So that's the way that one goes. No, I do not. I have all sisters. A whole bunch of sisters. A whole slew of younger sisters. That's it. And messed up hair because I've been sweating out there like a pig. At one point, my hair was all right. I've been plugged in for a second, so I'm going to see if I can get my drink back. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. Our house is really weird. We're renters, right? We don't own a house anymore right now. But the house that we're renting is set up super strange. But that doesn't go anywhere except for that one room behind me, which is my son's room. It's just like this balcony to nowhere. And up there during the day, if you don't have fans on, it gets so hot. Is that wall that you see right there? That's the exterior wall. Like it's got shingles on the other side of the wall, like outside the house. Like it's hot right there. Super hot. Isn't that weird? I think this place was set up to either house military dudes that could all sleep in a row up there. Like you could, if you had guys that didn't mind sleeping in the same room, or even girls that didn't mind sleeping in the same room, you could have like 7 people sleep in that place up there. At the same time, I think it'd also be great for shooting porn, because you get all these top angles over top of everybody, right? You're not even in the way. You're just looking down. Like, yeah, but I've messed up mine like that, so. Oh. So what I had planned on shooting today, I got a few minutes, I got a minute or two before I go back to losing my phone is about to die. So what I had planned on shooting today was some of this. I had planned on shooting me polishing some of this stuff, which came out of the ground like this. I actually took this piece, only thing that's been done to this is cleaned it with some water, and then I also cleaned it with a toothbrush and some toothpaste. I just wanted to see how abrasive it was. And it's sort of abrasive, gave it a dull shine. You can see that green right there is like a dull shine. I wasn't too impressed, so I wasn't going to recommend it to anybody compared to what I can do with actual polishing solutions and pastes. So I planned on polishing some of this stuff up, but I just did not have the time to get around to it. So sometime this week, I plan on polishing some of this stuff up. which some of it's not going to take very much at all. Came out of the ground pre-formed and iron and limonize in it that gives it that color. This is another one that I polished up using some toothpaste to start off with, just to like see what it would do. I used an old vibratory toothbrush and some toothpaste. And honestly, if I was going to do that, I just figured I would have rather gone with some Diashine. So some of these pieces are going to be going to my patrons that won raffles last month. And then some of them are also going to be going to my patrons for the raffles this month. Or is it next month? It's next month, I believe. I think it's in July. I have the next raffles. This is an awesome piece. This I don't even think I'm going to polish. I think this is just going to stay the way it is. Probably, oh, I got to go get back to a cord. I'll take this with me. I think this piece I have in my hand, I'm probably just going to keep as a specimen or sell as a specimen because it came out of the ground like this. It just got cleaned up with some water. It hasn't been tumbled or polished or anything. And it's got this really great green that's on top that is the kind of color that comes from, let me hit myself with some sort of light, kind of color that comes with, that if you were to hit it with a tool of any kind and any abrasives, it'll just like disappear. It's like, whew, the color on top will do that. Somebody say something about a drink. Yeah, I got a Pepsi here. Yeah, I don't like the stuff that's on Amazon and eBay. I like buying the professional stuff. It works better, and the diamonds stick to the burrs. See, as far as the specimen goes, this thing's just great. Come out of the ground with that green on it right there on the edge. Has a thick chalcedony cap over these two tops right here. Nice color peeking out underneath the banding that's there. It's not often that you see a piece like this come out of the ground. So that one, whoop, I just dropped it into my box of garbage. That one is going to stay like this. Got those cool terminations on it. Yep. Alrighty. Whoa, shoot, I'm knocking stuff over here. So I wanted to get some sort of video up for you guys. I got a little bit of a video of me separating some of those rocks, but I still need to go back out to my garage and clean out that tumbler that's in there, because it's just basically sitting there with all of that my hair's messed up, with all of that slurry left over in it, just drying up, caking on there, and it dries relatively fast. So I want to get some water in it. Michael Lynn says styrofoam cooler, fan, PVC pipe, and ice is all you need for a portable AC. Yeah, try that in Florida or Texas sometime and see how well that works for you. See if that's really an idea that really goes far, because I tell you what, man, it seems like a good idea, but I don't think it is. Bendover says he's been using a Dremel tool, and I guess that works pretty good so far. Any idea on cheap bits? Don't buy cheap bits. Right now, Mark Ruiz, Mark's Minerals. He does some selling on some of the fire agate fan sites on YouTube, or I mean Facebook. So you can check him out. But cheap burrs, I don't really buy any cheap burrs. I always buy the sintered burrs from, right now, only Varencore, but I'm going to buy some from Mark too, just to keep the money in sort of the family and like the fire agate, digging, carving, you know, people that I actually have some association to, so I know where the profit's going to, you know. So I'm going to be buying from him. And you can find him on YouTube, Mark's Minerals. When you do your search, you just put in that you're searching for a channel, not just a video, and then you'll find him, Mark's Minerals. But he sells some stuff and some inexpensive stuff, but the stuff he sells is from Diamond Pacific, and they are much more inexpensive than Varencore, although a bunch of them are a different style of burrs. So here in the near future, when I'm flush, I'll buy a whole bunch of both kinds, do a whole video on that. But right now, I stick with Varencore. I'm going to buy some stuff from Mark and get some Diamond Pacific. There's a couple of things that he supplies that you can get, like the Nova points and stuff like that. So that's definitely one of the reasons I would say go with him on some of this stuff. And like I said, to keep the money inside of the family too. Michael DeFabio said the Jade Carver, and that's where you can get Varencore, and those are the expensive burrs. Michael DeFabio says, Temco diamond-coated blades are on point and inexpensive. Everything else can get pricey for quality stuff. Michael DeFabio said, great fire agate polishing video from Mark today. Cool, cool. I didn't have a chance to watch that one today. I watched a little bit of stuff today, but that wasn't it. Bob Hicks said, just started following him. Timo is the brand name. Michael DeFabio says he swears by Nova points. I need to get some. I haven't used any yet. I've only used like the knockoff brand or plastic rubber impregnated diamonds is the one that I've used. But everybody tells me that the Nova points are different. And then there's some other cylinders that I haven't used yet that one of my customers was telling me about are great for carving the fire agate and getting the fire to expose and really not going too far. So on that note, guys, I'm going to let you go. Like, share, subscribe, and all that jazz. Everything's going to get a little bit more regular when my learning starts to go down. But here in the near future, it's not going down because I am pretty sure I have a government official that doesn't like me. So on that note, I need to make sure all of my P's and Q's are checked and the boxes are marked and everything's dealt with properly. So I need to do drone school. And with everything else I've been learning recently, I really feel like that's going to make my head explode. But I need to do drone school so I can pass the FAA drone licensing and be using my drone as a professional so that I can get the shots that I want and so that this government official can't harass me about anything else on the outside. So I can try and make sure everything's all covered. So me and the dude don't really have any problems yet, but you know how that is with the government, right? Like, you know how that is with law enforcement and stuff like that. Like, they don't have any problem until they got a problem, and then once they have a problem, you're fucked. So try to make sure I don't have any problems as much as possible. Ben Dover said no auction tonight. We are doing an auction tonight. I can't see what time. Let me see. Yeah, I can't see what time it is. We're doing an auction here in about 1 hour, so I'll see you guys in about an hour. I have to go and get those rocks, and I need to set up this table behind me to be able to do the auction at all. So I love you all for watching. I'll see you back here in an hour where you guys will be seeing some of those fire agate that I had in the video and some fire agate from Slaughter Mountain. Michael DeFabio says it's 10:30 to him. I don't know where he's at, but it's 8:30 where I'm at. So I got 1 hour till 9:30. I'll see y'all later. Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget all that jazz.